So in this session we would be focusing on these. They would allow us to interact with and then manipulate the object we have here. So first off is select box. That allows us to do this, select multiple. Yeah, these two things are the camera and the light. You could see their names here. We will dig into those later. This is the cursor that allows you to change the origin point. This you have it, so if you click anywhere, we could have the origin point shifting to wherever we click. We would dig into when we would need such an application. And the next thing here is move, which would allow you to move this object in whichever direction you want it to be. So just click on the arrows and then move in that axis. You could do same with this. Of course, if you want to have the freedom to move anywhere, you could just click right in the middle and then you could just go any direction you want. Yeah, let's undo that. And next on the list is rotate. Of course, before the list, if you hover over this, it shows you what it does. And you could see the shortcut for that too. That's shift and spacebar, but most people like to go with G for grab. So you could just, instead of having to come here, you could just select the object, hit G, and then you could just move it anywhere you want. Yeah. So next on the list is rotate. Of course, the shortcut for that intuitively would be R. And well, I'll click. If you use this button, then you would have access to these to guide how you rotate. And of course, you could just click right in the middle to just go wherever you want. And same way, you could just click and hit R to just rotate however you want. That it's a very handy shortcut if you need to work faster. Let's bring it back. The next one is to scale. So either scale up or scale down. Shortcut for that is S. So you could just scale right in this direction, in that direction, in that direction, or just click the middle and then just go crazy. Of course, same thing, you could just select the object, hit S, and just scale as and when you want. Yeah, this is annotate and that's measure. You don't need to concern yourself with that. I mean, hardly would you even use those. And the final one here is add cube. You may not use this at all, not because it's not important, but because there's a better way to do that. Here's to add a cube. So you just have to click and define that. Once you're satisfied, just let go and then just move once again to define the height. Once you're done, just click to get your cube. So you could just do that any number of times to get any number of cubes that you want. Basically that. Right, now for the better way to go about this, I mean, you are not always going to see a cube here, so you could just, let's delete this cube and then just add in a new item. So to add in a new item, the shortcut for that is shift and the letter A. So that opens up this pop-up and you can just come up to mesh and you have access to these basic shapes: cylinder, cone. Let's pick up the cone, and yeah, we could just manipulate it using the shortcut G or grab and then just move it around as we want. Oh yeah, and with the shortcut, if we still need to limit which direction they move, so you could press G and then press, remember these axes are X, Y, and Z axis, so you could, after pressing G, you could just press X to just move it in the X, or press Y to move, or press G and press Y to move it just in the Y axis. Same for the Z. access. As simple as that. So to go over, today we've seen how to use these to interact and then manipulate our object. We've learned the shortcut for that, and we also learned how to add in new objects. And there's this cool monkey right here, you can just play with. Yes, and in the previous tutorial we taught how to orbit around. That is what I'm doing right now. Just move 2 hands on the mouse pad for that. Simple as that. And that will be it for this session. In the next session we would be combining what we know so far to create something awesome. So yes, I'll see you guys.